back fusion or spine fusion surgery that I had at Skyridge Medical Center from Dr. Presnak and his fabulous team. Just wanted to do a little follow-up on how things are going. So I had my post-op appointment on Thursday morning, and they did a couple of different things. They did an incision check, just wanted to make sure that the 2 incisions on my back looked right, and that there wasn't anything out of sorts there. Prior to that appointment, I had my dressing still on that, and anytime I took a shower, we would have to wrap it like with a piece of saran wrap with medical tape around it to make sure everything was really waterproof, which was a little bit of a pain in the neck. But then after the post-op appointment, they gave me the okay to not have to cover it in the shower. I'm still not okay for, I can't remember how long until I can take like an actual bath or submerge it. It's probably going to be a little bit longer. But I'm fine to stand in the shower normal, which I did that next day, which was so nice just to feel, the shower there on my back. I'm still using a chair sometimes in the shower, but not all the times in the shower, just because it's relaxing and it makes it easy for me just to be able to get around. Anyway, so they did the incision check. He took the dressing off and don't have to put it back on. Talked a little bit about wound care for it. His suggestion was just to put vitamin E oil on it. And if I really found that the scars weren't healing in the way that I wanted them to, then there was like the Mederma care and things like that. But he also recommended a lady who does laser therapy for scar healing. I don't know that I'd really go that far on my back. It's not like I'm a model or anything like that. And the incisions are really, really small. So not really concerned about that. But we did talk about the vitamin E oil on that. And I was given the okay to start physical therapy, which I'm going to start Monday. The doctor had a list of places, of physical therapists that kind of do his like program. He has a really specific program. He's got 5 levels that he wants you to be working towards. You start at level 1 for a couple of weeks, and then the goal is by 12 weeks to be doing level 3. And I looked through the packet that he gave me, and it's like intense stuff. Has cardiovascular, a lot of core, and just overall fitness. So it's going to be work, but I think I'm up to it. I'm kind of just excited to be able to move and learn ways that I can stretch, because I really haven't done anything up to this point as far as stretching. Like I'll kind of just like reach my arms up over my head in the morning and like do my neck a little bit, but I'm not comfortable, obviously bending, because I know I'm not supposed to do that. I'll kind of figure 4 my legs when I'm sitting down, kind of stretch out that hip area, and that feels really good. But anyway, I'm excited to start physical therapy. I'm going to go twice a week for 4 to 6 weeks, and then we'll see if I need to continue from that point or if I'm just doing this stuff on my own. What else? Oh, so the one thing that I was concerned about at my post-op appointment was that I had started over the last couple of days to get like some shooting pain down my leg and kind of like a deadness in my right leg. And at first I thought maybe it was from where they aspirated the marrow from my hip. But what the doctor said when he looked through his surgery notes was that in the nerve root, in that area of my body, there was some arthritis in there. So while he was in there, he did kind of, what did he call it? He roto-rootered out that opening. And so he said it's not uncommon when that happens and the nerve has kind of been like compressed for all that time, that then when it's opened up and the nerve has space, that it expands and becomes inflamed in that space and just starts like firing. So it's pretty painful. It's actually probably my most bothersome thing right now is that every once in a while I'll just get like a shooting pain, or I'll get like I said, like a dead leg. It's not bad. It's not constant. And he said it should be gone by a week. And so in the meantime, he has me taking some magnesium, because that's a natural anti-inflammatory, and increased my fish oil, because that's also a natural anti-inflammatory, because I'm not allowed to take any ibuprofen at all because that interferes with the bone growth. So as far as my supplements and medications, I haven't taken any of the, Percocet for a couple of days now. So I don't think I need that. I keep it, in case I do need it. It's okay if I find that I need it, but it's not something I'm taking any longer. So the supplements that I'm taking are vitamin D, so 5,000 units of vitamin D, B12, the magnesium is new and I take that at night, and the fish oil, and then I still do my protein shakes. I try to get one of those in it every single day. And then other than that, I'm really primarily just doing the muscle stim machine. So I have my little system here. So I have these little things, and I'll just show, let's see if I can get the little wound to show. It's really not, I don't think it's too graphic. It's not too bad. There's a little bit of red gloopiness on it because of the glue that he used to heal on the incision. It did get a little bit of blood inside that glue, but these are my little muscle stim things. So I just keep those pads on pretty much all the time, and I'm like attached to this wire that I have, like a little system that I just carry it over my shoulder, and then when I'm sitting near my muscle stim machine and it's plugged in, then I can do that, or it's on a battery so I can carry it around too. So that's really my primary pain relief and muscle spasm relief is that. I did go back to work on Wednesday, and I worked full-time Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday was tough. I did end up taking, the last Percocet that I took was on Wednesday in the middle of the day after working. Thursday was a long day because I had my doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I went into all-day meetings and didn't take a lunch break because I had gone to the doctor's appointment. So Thursday was tough, and I ended up working the last 2 hours of the day just out of my bed, because I was just really beat. I was really, really tired. It was a long day. And then yesterday went fine, had a normal work day. And I do find that when I don't get up and walk around, that things stiffen up, and it becomes uncomfortable. So it's just really, really important. Anytime, I try to do it every hour. I could probably do more than that. It's been cold outside. It snowed, which stinks, so I can't walk outside because the cold just really tightens everything up. So I just do a few laps around the house, and that loosens everything up and gets it going. So the things that I'm doing versus not doing now that I'm 10 days out, I'm doing pretty much all my personal care by myself. I took a shower by myself. It was a little bit more work than having my husband available to hand me some things. But I'm pretty much doing my personal care by myself. I'm okay to drive by the doctor. I haven't done it yet, but he said that I'm okay to drive if I'm comfortable with that. And other than that, I make breakfast in the morning. My husband will leave out the blender for me because I usually do a smoothie or something in the morning. So he'll leave the heavy stuff out. So I can't bend down and get stuff out from underneath. So as long as everything is out, I'm able to get my breakfast together with no problem. In the mornings, I even made myself lunch yesterday and cooked up some stuff in a skillet and chopped, and it was such a great thing to be able to do that because I love to cook. So could do that, but I'm not doing any housework. Still no bending, lifting, twisting at all. And I do try to get off my feet and lay down on my side a couple times during the day, maybe once or twice during the day. And then after work, I'm down on the couch for a little while, just kind of on my side, getting off of the joints and relaxing there. So that is pretty much it. Overall, this has been a fabulous experience. So much better than I expected, so much easier than I expected. And my family feels the same. We had a little powwow about it and got their opinion about how they felt like things were going because they've had to step it up. And I think the consensus was that things are going really well, and we're all really happy with the results. I walked around the grocery store. This was kind of my big aha moment. Last night we walked around the grocery store. So for the last couple of years, walking around the grocery store, I've got maybe 10 minutes before I'm leaning on the shopping cart. My back is aching, and then I can hardly get into the car afterwards just to be able to, when I bent, that area was just frozen and locked up. So we went to the grocery store, and there's a new one in town, and it's huge. And I'll bet we walked around that grocery store for close to an hour. And I was in less pain a week after back surgery than I was over the last 4 years. before the surgery. So I think that is a great sign and a great signal that this was definitely the right thing to do. It's only going to get better from here. I would highly recommend this minimally invasive TLIF surgery to anybody who's dealing with disc degeneration or any type of disc-centric pain. It was just such a win. And I know the team that I worked with Dr. Presmack and his team made a huge difference, the way that he really works with everything from the inside out and then the outside in. He does his job, but he expects that you do your job too, and you take your supplements and you prepare for surgery by getting strong and taking your protein shakes and getting your body really ready to heal itself. And then during the healing, he gives you all kinds of things to do to help that move along more quickly. And then your PT is really specific and pretty intense, but to support you in that healing. So I just think his team is spectacular. I can't speak highly enough. I just think they're the best. And this whole thing has been a wonderful experience. So I'll probably check in maybe in a month and just see how things are going then. But at this point, you know, I'm up, I'm moving around, we're on our way to the mall, to walk around the mall. I don't know, maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll be tough. We'll see how long I last there. I'm going to bring my muscle stim machine, but I feel like kind of normal, which 10 days after back surgery is pretty dang crazy. So all is well. Thanks.